te smile. She said it softly, like a secret the world keeps forgetting. A smile offered to a stranger in a crowded street. A smile shared at a kitchen table when tempers cool. A smile, even when we feel small and tired, that can bring peace into your home. It takes 1 minute. It costs nothing, and it comes from a woman who spent her life finding light in the darkest places. Mother Teresa of Calcutta. She used to walk through the narrow lanes of Kolkata and stop where others hurried past. One day they brought in a man left on the roadside, skin and bones barely breathing. She knelt, gave him water, wiped his face. No speeches, no grand plan, just presence. He looked at her, and with the last strength he had, he smiled. In that moment, there was peace. Not because the world had changed, but because love had entered the room. We forget this. We think change needs noise. We think peace needs power. But her life whispered the opposite. Not all of us can do great things, but we can do small things with great love. Reshape a home, a street, a city, a life. So here is the promise of tonight. You will do one simple act, a quiet practice that takes 60 seconds. It will clear a corner of your heart. It will soften the air in your home. And while it is small, it is not weak. It is strong, like a seed. Before we get there, feel this with me. She believed every person you meet is worthy of dignity, not because of what they do, not because of money or status or story, worthy because they are human. When she lifted a dying man, she wasn't lifting a nameless body. She was honoring a life. If we have no peace, it is because we have forgotten that we belong to each other. Your household is a tiny world, a small universe of belongings, and sometimes it aches. Sometimes it feels pulled thin by stress, by silence, by old hurts. That's why we begin with something small. Let's talk about prayer the way she did. Quiet, simple, not complicated. She would say, in the silence of the heart, God speaks. The world is loud. Notifications, news, worry. But peace begins when we choose a moment of stillness, when we make a space for love to speak. Here's the 1-minute practice for tonight. Take you and step into a small pool of silence. Turn off the noise, put your phone down, dim the lights, sit or stand wherever you are, and breathe. Breathe in with a thought. I choose love. Breathe out with a thought. Peace. Enter here. Tap once more. I choose love. Peace. Enter here. Don't rush it. Don't force a feeling. Just let the words touch the air. If you are a person of faith, you can whisper, God, give us peace. If you are not, simply say, let love rest here. Did the same doorway, the same kindness. After that minute, look for one person under your roof or within your reach. It could be your spouse, your child, a parent, a friend through a message, or even yourself. Offer one simple act. Don't blanket straightened, a hand on a shoulder. There says, aha, I'm here. A smile that says, I see you. This is not performance. This is presence. Love chooses the small. She told a story about a volunteer who washed bandages for hours. Unseen, someone asked, doesn't this work become boring? She answered, we are not just washing bandages, we are washing Christ's wounds. Now, even if those words don't fit you, hear the heart. Love transforms every task, no matter how hidden. You can fold a towel with tenderness. You can wash a dish with gratitude and decide to enter the room as a peacemaker, not a storm. I know some hurts aren't small. There are homes where words have become weapons, where silence is thick, where history sits like a stone. You are not asked to erase pain in a minute. You are asked to take the next gentle step, the next kind breath, the next mindful choice. Peace is not a switch. It's a way, a rhythm, a seed watered each night. Mother Teresa kept repeating a line that sounds almost too simple. Peace begins with a smile. But she wasn't naive, though. She knew conflict, illness, hunger, and the exhaustion of service. Her body ached, her heart broke again and again. And still she chose the smile, as a mask, as a mission. A smile says, you are not alone. It's a small doorway for grace. Tonight, could you try a different kind of smile? Not the polite one, the I'm with you smile, the you are safe here smile. Give it to the person you often overlook. Give it to the mirror if you have been your own harshest critic. Dosisela. It's just, it costs nothing inside. She loved silence, but she also loved short prayers. Let's make one the way she would keep it simple, keep it sincere. Before bed, whisper this light of love, come into this home. Heal what is harsh, soften what is hard. Give us a new morning, that's all. Then rest, and if sleep doesn't come quickly, do not panic. Place your hand over your heart and breathe that same gentle rhythm. I choose love. Peace. Enter here. So, there was a time a woman asked her, how can I help? I don't have much time. I have my own struggles. Mother Teresa smiled and said, find your own Kolkata. Love the person next to you. That is the path, not later. Today, tonight, your Calcutta is your hallway, your kitchen, your texting thread, your quiet living room. And if forgiveness is part of that path, begin with a small step. You may not be ready for a deep conversation, but maybe you can start with kindness. This you can say, I'm thinking of you. Or you can choose to let that one sharp comment pass by untouched. Some things need a gentle letting go. He also believed in joy, not a loud joy, but a steady one, joy that shows up to carry the corners of the day. Joy that makes tea for someone else first. Joy that laughs softly at small things. Joy becomes strength when the world feels thin. If you search for joy in grand results, it hides. If you search for joy in small acts, it comes to sit with you. Before we go further, pause with me for a breath. What is one small act you will do tonight to bring peace into your home? Share it below so others can borrow your idea. And if this space helps you practice compassion in real life, consider subscribing so we keep each other faithful to these little acts of love. Let's step even closer to the heart of her wisdom. She lived grounded in dignity, the Vihal, the person who speaks too sharply, the person who lingers behind others' dignity. She would touch a brow with the same care you would give a fragile treasure. That tenderness is not weakness, it is brave. It goes against the current of hurry and hardness. When you give dignity, you restore what the world forgets. If your home feels frayed, you can begin restoring dignity with a sentence. Try this. I see how hard you're trying. Or simply, thank you for doing that. Or I'm glad you're here. These are not magic words. They're small anchors. They hold a moment steady. There's another practice I learned from her way of being. It is a secret to quiet evenings. Corner of your space, any corner. Clear it, wipe the table slowly. Put a candle or a small plant there, or a folded cloth. Make that corner a sign of peace. Every night, spend 1 minute near that corner. Breathe, offer a silent thanks, touch the table. This is my little Kolkata. You can say, a place where love serves the next person who walks by. Your home will begin to remember what peace feels like. But what if no one notices? What if I do these small things and nothing changes? She would smile. Do it anyway. We are not called to be successful, only faithful. Love will do its work, often unseen. To your kindness becomes a quiet current under the day. That current can carry more than you think. If you need a way to start right now, take a sticky note or a scrap of paper. Write one line you matter to me. Hide it in a lunch bag, place it on a keyboard, or send it as a message. Then let go of results. Let the smallness do its hidden work. Even for a moment, touch can be a prayer when it is safe and welcome. A gentle, respectful hand on a shoulder says, I am with you. If touch is not your way, let your eyes do the same work. Look up from the screen. Meet their gaze. Hold it for a second longer than usual. Smile real, and if you live alone, listen close. Peace is yours too. The same practice applies. 1 minute of stillness, 1 act of kindness toward water for morning. Tend your bed with care. Put your phone to rest in another room. Bless your space with a sentence. This is a home of peace. You are not waiting for someone to bring peace to you. You are the bearer of it. I remember a story of a young man who volunteered for a week in one of our homes. He came nervous, thinking he wouldn't be strong enough. He left surprised. He said, "I thought I was coming to help the poor, but the poor healed me." That is what love does in small ways. It rearranges the heart. You do not need permission to begin. Choose your minute, pick your corner, offer your smile, whisper your prayer, send your note, cherry, a glass of water to the one who didn't ask. And when you are tired, rest. She believed in rest. To walk belongs to love, not to our worry. Let's repeat the steps for tonight, simply, so they live in your hands. First, 1 minute of silence. I choose love. Peace, enter here. Second, one small act for someone near or for yourself. Water, blanket, note, hand. Smile. Third, one sentence of blessing. Light of love, come into this home. Heal what is harsh. Soften what is hard. Give us a new morning. Then let the night be night. Let it hold you. And if you wake in the dark and your mind starts to race, slow your breathing. Place your hand over your heart. Say, I belong, we belong. The night will pass, morning will come. Small acts are waiting for your hands. You may be thinking of someone far away, someone you cannot reach tonight. Light a kindness for them anyway. Place their name in the quiet. If faith is your language, you can offer them in prayer. If not, hold their name tenderly. Send a good wish like a candle flame in the night. This is not nothing. It is something. It is the opposite of despair. And when morning comes, do not despise the small. Make the bed with care. Meet the day with the soft smile again. Remember that peace is a way you walk, not a mood you chase. Imagine her walking those crowded streets, rosary in her fingers, eyes searching for the one who felt most alone. Imagine the quiet strength that allowed her to serve without applause, to love without keeping score. This is available to you, to me, to anyone willing to begin where they are. So, one more time, for the heart to remember. Peace begins with a smile. Not all of us can do great things with great love. Find your own Calcutta in your kitchen, in your hallway, on your phone, in your heart. May peace enter your home tonight. May harshness soften. May weariness find rest. May love find your hands willing and your heart open. And if you forget tomorrow, begin again tomorrow night. That's the gift of the small. It always lets you start again.